Good morning, everyone. We are here at the front of our house, and it is officially time for a front porch refresh.
So last fall, Brian painted our front porch white, painted the front door, and then we added these planter boxes with some topiaries and then did a big fall install.
Yes.
And that has long been gone. We obviously still have the topiaries, but unfortunately the front porch has chipped a lot. And so it's time for us to do a little refresh.
Yes, so I originally painted the front porch with you guys, and I did it very quickly. If you remember, I kind of made a last minute decision to paint the entire thing, which Tyler did not know about and saw when he came out. And it's just started chipping off, and I think we might have just painted it with maybe the wrong paint with no sealer or primer. And so hopefully at this time it goes a little bit better. And of course, a spring refresh means we're gonna add annuals to these topiary boxes and some fun new topiaries on the porch too.
So the first thing we're gonna do is remove the wicker basket containers from the front porch, and then we're gonna get changed and get started painting.
After we removed the two planters, we really noticed that I needed to pressure wash just to not skip that step. And I'm glad we did, because there was a lot of dirt and just grime. It actually helped to get a little bit more of that paint that was loose off of there. So I really feel like the paint and the primer will stick to it a lot better and hopefully last a lot longer. So I'm glad we did that.
So now we have to wait for the porch to dry before we can start painting. But that means that we can actually plant something. So we're gonna work on pulling all of our violas that are across the front. And I know this is gonna feel painful for some of our viewers, but violas are not a summer plant for us. They get super leggy. As soon as the sun hits them and we get above 80, they will just stretch and get super long. And so we consider them an annual here from fall all the way through winter, and then when we get to late spring, we pull them. So we're gonna pull all of those, and we're gonna be going in with something that is very us. If you have been following our page this spring, you know that we are on the Charlotte Art in the Garden tour. And so we wanted to plant something that feels very us. And if you want to come see us on the garden tour, we're going to link all the info below down in the description. But for our summer annual across the front, we are going to be planting Supertunia Mini Vista Indigo. Now, this feels very us. We have had this in our garden for the past 3 or 4 years. We always have it somewhere, whether it's here up front. Last year we had it in the peninsula, and it performs really well for us. Now the blooms start with this dark purple color, but over time they will kind of age and get sort of a denim color, but we like that variation.
Yeah,
and the plant always grows into be sort of a mound, which is really pretty out in the landscape.
Yes, the colors are just kind of glittery. I don't know if that's a smart way of describing it, but because one sort of comes out that really fresh, bold color, and then one ages, it just looks like purple glitter on the front of the house, which I think is really, really nice.
Yeah. So we're gonna work on pulling all of our violas, and then we're gonna plant 2 Supertunias in between each boxwood. Here we go.
It's time to plant our first annuals of the season.
And now I'm gonna be adding our slow release fertilizer to feed the plants all season long.
All right, everyone, we are back with a freshly painted front porch, and it's all dry.
It looks so nice to have it white again.
It's like really white, almost blinding, but it is super, super clean. And we have more paint left over so that if we need to do some touch-ups in the next few weeks, we can still do that.
So what we're gonna do now is we are going to start planting. So we've got some beautiful spiral topiaries that we're gonna be adding to the front porch, along of course with some summer annuals.
We went with spiral topiaries because they just add that sort of flair of the British like cottage garden that we've been going for. So you'll see we have some spirals for the front porch. And then of course we have our lollipop boxwoods here that are super nice. So we feel like they'll kind of play off of each other. But then of course we're gonna surround them, like Tyler said at the bottom, with some color and beautiful annuals.
Here we go. Luckily for us, these containers already have fresh potting soil, so we can go ahead and get started planting. We are planting a Green Mountain boxwood spiral topiary in each container, and it's gonna be the perfect accent for the lollipop boxwoods that we've already got next to the stairs. We scooped out a little bit of the potting soil to make room for this rather large root ball for these containers, but don't you worry, we are going to cram some annuals in here as well. We did add some biotone starter fertilizer to make sure these roots have a jump start for their new home, and then we could plant our annuals. We've got some creeping Jenny here. We've got a Supertunia Mini Vista Indigo to pair with our Mini Vistas across the front. We've got a Star Diva White Scaevola, and we've got a Selenia Apricot Begonia. Perfect pairings. I love how all of these colors and textures complement each other. And of course, we're gonna do the exact same thing in the other container. Now, these topiaries are not exactly twins at the moment, but they are gonna grow in, and we will shape them up over time and they will be perfectly fine. But the containers shaped up so beautifully. I'm loving the pop of green from the Jenny and the wicker of the baskets. And then we also planted up these little planter boxes. On either side, we've got one Mini Vista White Supertunia, and then we've got a Star Diva Blue Scaevola right at the front, along with some Creeping Jenny as well, just to tie it all together. And I really love how this came together as a pairing here. As time goes on over the season, the Mini Vista White is just gonna spill over the side, and I know the wicker baskets are gonna look amazing as well. All right, we got the containers all done and they look so good.
I'm so happy with this area. It just looks so formal and nice and elegant, and it's exactly the way that I've always wanted to sort of be greeted when we get home or when our guests arrive. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah, I love having the formality of the boxwoods up here, but having them be in a topiary shape just makes them feel way more whimsical.
Yes, and I love that the topiaries are different shapes. So we've got the ball topiaries here and then the spirals that sort of complement them, and I think it's super nice.
Yeah, you'll notice that here in these boxes, we only put one Supertunia on either side. And that's because this is a Mini Vista, which means it's just gonna grow into a big giant ball. So we probably could have put one on all four sides, but it would have just been insane. And we didn't want it to be that crazy.
Yes, we already had Jenny left over too from before when we planted this. It was still in the box, and so that'll come forward and trail down. And then we have this beautiful purple Scaevola that will do the same. So I think it's going to be really nice here in a few months.
The only thing left is one more bonus planting that we haven't exactly talked about, but definitely need to do.
Let's go.
You didn't think we would really do the front porch and not do the gate, right? So we're going to be adding more topiary boxwoods to these wicker baskets. This is also Green Mountain. We've got the double ball here. Of course, we're adding our biotone starter fertilizer to the pot, and then we're able to get the boxwood in place. Now, again, these boxwoods are cousins. They are not sisters yet, but over time, we will be able to shape them into the most beautiful twin sisters you've ever seen. We're adding some annuals here. We've got a Mini Vista White Supertunia. We've got a Sparkling Amethyst Superbina. We've got some Creeping Jenny, and we've got a Tradescantia vine, which will just trail down the front and have some really beautiful interest. I love the way this comes together. We've got the purple and white again to tie into the front porch, and of course the boxwoods tie everything together as well. What do you think?
What's the best way to compliment topiaries?
More topiaries, of course.
I love them. They're so pretty. They just add that extra sort of oomph when you enter this way.
Yeah.
So now when you enter through the front or when you enter through the garden gate, you can get this beautiful sort of formal vibe.
They also look really great with the baskets. Something I love about having the basket planters is that it almost just looks like a harvest, but of course we've made it a beautiful container with petunias and creeping jenny and tradescantia. It just sets off the gate really, really nicely. This is also why we had our lights mounted so high, because we knew we wanted something dramatic here in the form of a container eventually.
Yes, I just love the way this turned out. You guys can see, of course, we went with purple and white again.
Oh yeah.
Why not?
That
But
is the theme.
we did add in the creeping Jenny here, which again, we had some left over, so we popped it in here. But I really think all of this is just gonna spill down the edge of these baskets, and it's just such a beautiful sort of British look.
Yeah.
I love it.
Now there are two things that we still have to deal with. So one, I need to get these on our drip irrigation system so we don't have to worry about watering these by hand.
Yep.
The other part is that this container is in full sun almost all day. And then this one is in mostly shade almost all day. So we're gonna see how these perform this year, and maybe next year we might tweak a little bit, but I think it looks really nice and this is gonna be a beautiful mix.
Yeah, I'm so happy with it. The only other thing I'll mention is that these are green mountain boxwoods, and the ones on the front porch are as well. In our experience, they take really well to all of the trimming that we'll be doing to these over the years, and they just last really well in our climate. We've never really had any bug issues with them or anything, and they really have that beautiful, fluffy, sort of fresh green texture, especially in the spring.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. We hope this got you excited for the gardening season and that it's finally time to plant our summer containers.
Be sure that you guys subscribe to our channel so that you can get all of our gardening content all season long.
For now, from our garden to yours, we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.